Hello students, my name is Anthony sir and today we are going to learn letter to the editor. This is very important topic because it is for 10 marks in CBSE board exam, and this is also important for class 10 and class 9 in the school as well. So let us learn this very effectively, and I have very good notes for you and some example also, and I believe that with the help of this video you will learn how to write letter to the editor effectively. Okay, so let's see the notes. First of all, you need to know what is letter to the editor. Number one, it is formal writing. Okay, so let's see what is the meaning. Sometimes you feel strongly about an issue. There is a problem or there is an issue, and you feel strongly that you want to let people know what you think. So you want to tell your opinion, your suggestion, your advice, your opinion to the people, and you believe you can even influence people to take some action if you speak your mind. It means whatever going on in your mind, if you speak it out, I think it will help people. And you want to reach audience larger than just your friends or your group membership. It means if you are just speaking your minds, then you only people around you and your friends will listen to you, but you want to reach out a larger audience. So how can you reach out the larger audience? By writing a letter to the editor. So letter to the editor can be an effective way to get the word out. Okay, so a letter to the editor, it is written way of talking to a newspaper, magazine, or the other regularly printed publication, and it is meant to be published either in newspaper or in the magazine or on internet. Okay, so basically it is the letter that you are writing it to the editor, which can be a newspaper editor or magazine editor. You can send them through email or you can write them hard copy, and they are going to publish your letter. Okay, your letter, your ideas in their respective newspaper or in the magazine, so that you can reach out to the larger audience, because it is to be read by so many people. Okay, so that is the letter to the editor. What does it mean? It means that you cannot write any normal letter to them to publish on the newspaper. They will not publish it. It has to have some concrete information, a very good idea, not just a common idea that everybody thinks, but very good idea that people should be convinced of what you are thinking. Okay, now, how to write a letter to the editor? A letter to the editor may be written to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine. It is written to highlight a social issue or problem. The problem should be social problem, not your family problem. You cannot write your family problem to be published. It should be social problem. It is written, okay, it can also be written in order to get it published in the said medium. Okay, medium is either newspaper or magazine. As it is formal letter, the format has to be followed strictly. It has the particular format and the format should be followed very strictly. Only formal language can be used. You cannot use informal language. For example, hello, hi, hey, you cannot use that. Okay. That is, abbreviation or slang language should be avoided. A letter to the editor is a formal letter, and in the examination, students are asked to write a letter to the editor. Here we have discussed sample letter to the editor for the convince of the students. So this is just an a letter example is given here, and remember that it is very useful for class 9, 10, and even for class 10 also. So let us discuss the format. I told you that the format of letter writing is very important because it is formal letter. So let's see what is in the format. The format of a letter to the editor of a newspaper is as follow. Number one, the sender's address. Remember, everything should be written on the left side. So first comes sender's address, and the sender's address should have contact detail of the senders are written here. Okay, it should have address, it should have email address also, because we are in a technology world where email and phone numbers are important. But in a writing you don't need to write this. you can just write the address. Okay, address line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, and the name of the city with pin code. That is enough. Okay, then under that there should be written number 2, date. The date is written below the sender's address after leaving one space or one line. So you leave one line and then you write the date. Okay. Number 3, receiving editor's address. Here you will write the address of the receiver, and there you will write to the Times of India editor. Okay, to the editor, then you write Times of India, and then complete address. Remember, you have to mention the name of the city also. Sometimes the name of the city of you and the newspaper address, it is the same, but you still have to write it. Okay, the address of the recipients of the mail, that is the editor, is written here. Okay. Number 4, you will write subject of the letter. Here you will write subject and then column, and then you write what is your subject. That is the main purpose of the letter, from the subject. It must be written in one line. Okay, it should be written in one sentence. Maybe line, if your handwriting is big enough, very big, sometimes it can be in 2 lines, but remember that it should be one sentence. Okay, it must convey the matter for which the letter is written. The whole matter of your letter, the whole subject of your letter should be written in one line. Then number 5, that is salutation. Salutation, there you will write respected sir or madam. I advise you to write only this one. Don't write dear ma'am, dear sir. Just write respected sir oblique madam, then comma. Then number 6, that is the body part. Okay, now the body part is very very important, because here you are writing your advice, your opinion. Okay, so body part is very very important. The matter of the letter is written here. Okay, it is divided into three paragraphs. Now what is in the first paragraph? Paragraph number 1, you have to introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter in brief. Okay, so the first paragraph is just your introduction, and why are you writing the letter to them, you will explain this in this paragraph. Then paragraph number 2, you will give them the detailed information of the matter. Matter means subject. On whatever subject you are writing, you give them detailed information. You don't just write I think this and it doesn't have concrete information. No, you have to write detailed information. Then paragraph number 3, you have to write, conclude by the mentioning what you expect from the editor. So what you expect? You expect that they will publish your letter or your subject in the respective newspaper or magazine. So you mention that. For example, you may want him to highlight the issue in his newspaper or magazine. Then number 7, complimentary closing, that is thanking you, thank you, you can write that. Then number 8, you will write the sender's name, signature and designation. There you will write yours faithfully, then the name of the sender, and then signature. And then you will also write your designation if possible. For example, you are a doctor, or you are anybody who is on a high position, then you will write your designation also. Okay, so these are the 8 points that you must remember in format. Okay, the notes are given here, and if you want, I can also send this word file to you for you to have these notes. Okay, now I have given one example also. So let's see the example. You are, this is how question can be asked. You are Radha G, member of NGO Awaz. Write a letter to the editor of a national daily for public movement to clean the Yamuna river. You must introduce yourself, describe how the people are to be blamed for polluting the river, and suggest the need for installing water treatment plant to clean the river. These are some of the points given. Points may be given, may not be given, but you must have your own points. Okay, and you must know how to describe the subject. Okay, so you can see here the address is written here, New Delhi 33. Then date is also written here. Then one line is left, then 2, the editor, name of the newspaper, then the name of the city. Normally the newspaper buildings are or the newspaper offices are very famous in the city, so you don't need to write the whole address, you can just write name of the city. That is absolutely fine. Then your subject is written in one line, only one sentence is written here. Then dear editor, but remember I told you not to write dear, you must write respected sir, respected madam, respected editor. Then the whole paragraph is here. I can send you the file. If you send me, if you write in comment, I can send you through WhatsApp or through your email. So you can give me your number or your email address so that I can send you this file. Okay, so this is how at the end thanking you, that is the complimentary sentence. Then yours faithfully or yours sincerely. Remember, you are not writing as yours as apostrophe. No, you have to write it together. Okay, yours sincerely, comma, your name and the name of the organization or your designation in the organization that you will write. Okay, so this is how you will write. And I have so many exercise also, so you can send me if you have any question how to write letter in to the editor. You can send me the message, you can send me WhatsApp, I will definitely help you. Thank you so much.